think about making their execute.
Yeah, Francis nearby. Ooh, on the jump peak, able to spot out one. 0 point not going to be cleared out, but there's the stun, and Famous sliding across, able to find the first kill. Francis going to be taken down. Nabby still tucked away. Persia able to find an elimination. Here's a push up into the smoke, and Margaret actually able to stabilize those right clicks. Does find Shiro. Gets knocked down to 5 HP. Will get finished off as Berserk finds a solid headshot with the Sheriff in hand. Now into the 3v3. Spike being brought forward. Plant here into the corner.
Spike planted.
Nabby wanting to try to go for the swing. Instant with the right click is able to find Berserks. Getting a bit of revenge there and getting a dink as well. NC Slasher now going to be finished off, and it all comes down to DOS9.
Wow.
Has been delivering in huge ways. Sets out the grab. Delaying on that defuse, but there's still plenty of time to play with here for the side of Nongshim. Swing onto the corner, and Downbeat will be good with it. The recovered Sheriff picked up. 3 players in position. Flash. Bit of info there as Fragment goes out into the corner, trying to force them out into the open. It's Ivy catching a glimpse, but not able to find the shot. Knows that there's going to be 2 players just in the outskirts of Hall. Flash does connect. Beautifully done as Famous slides forward, finding the second kill. Time dwindling, 10 seconds remaining as the plant gets ready to come through. Shock dart up over the top. It's kind of tickling there on the NC Slasher. Second one, doing a bit more damage, but still no kill to be found there. Francis now, last one standing. Just at 5 HP, falls as DOS9 is able to collect 2, and Boom will get the gym. Flash heard, anticipated, and replied to. Francis will find the kill. Hunter's Fury immediately going to be drawn out, just anticipating further pressure to come through. Follow-up shot goes across, and ooh, DOS9 almost getting tagged by that. Narrowly does elude capture as Relay Bolt going to be sent out. There's the wall as well raised. Dumpy just utilizing that fast lane to make a quick exit.
As long as you can deal with DOS9 here, this should be pretty handleable, but oh, he's going to get the kill onto Donby.
I was going to say, no cover from behind, so Donby does end up getting caught. No one noting forward there over at B long. So kill comes in for free. Ivy, however, spotting one, looks for the readjust, can't make it happen. Famous does manage to go ahead and strike him down. A 3v3, but Francis able to just find DOS9, finds Famous. And Francis is on a tear.
He is destroying right now. Confidence flowing there, getting him heated up with that little push and pull outside of Link where he got the first kill.
0 point connects onto 2. Fragment over towards the side. Dammy still in position. Ivy holding closer, but then behind the screen, swings out, finds one. Does end up getting caught, but now Francis strikes. Fast lane going to be set to slide across. The judge cuts NC Slasher in half. The drop down is Margaret. Point blank against Berserk is able to find that kill. And that operator is going to find no purchase as Damby. Again, going to be a push up here towards B. Prowler going to be sent out. Damby tucked over onto the corner, and this goes completely unscouted. Let's slide across. Not sure what's going on with that screen there. We'll get that taken care of.
Just a glitch in the Matrix. At first, I thought it was just my monitor, and then I'm like, oh, you're seeing it too.
Yeah, I turned around. It's happening in the venue as well. Hope I don't know what's going on with the stream. Either way. Nightfall crashing across. Famous pushing up off the back of that smoke, that flash rather, but Francis immediately finds the kill. Smattering of damage across onto Persia, but he's still able to come away with one. NC Slasher just going to be taken down. Shiro out into the open. It's an easy, quick shot there.
I mean, if they keep pushing, yeah, he's hidden behind the box. He's got the alarm bot.
Solid on the first. Can he find the second? The answer is going to be no, but Berserk is there for covering fire and puts Persia down to 10. Solid damage exchange between the two, but the regen shield is there for the Killjoy. Berserk's a little bit more to work with in the meantime. Famous just baiting out that wall. Now starts wrapping back around, joining with the rest of the team.
It's not a bad idea from Boom. It is punished, the push out from Nongshim, but not enough to really turn the round one way or another in their favor. Persia and Berserk's both very low HP, so Persia on this A site, potentially under some pressure, trying to tuck himself away, you know, try to find that off angle, see if he can get an entry kill, and then rely on, you know, Margaret to swoop on in to bail him out. It has to be a better than even exchange here for Boom to really feel comfortable about getting into a good post plant. That's so annoying for Persia.
Even if they just open with the lockdown, could just be exchanged here, try to flush them out already. Yeah, Margaret trying to up the tempo here as Famous tries to go in on the chase. He's able to find the headshot, and that means that lockdown can get cleared. Persia spraying, unable to find the connections there. Berserk's able to stay alive for the moment. That spray,
You should run.
it did hit, it did connect, but Regen Shield is there to save him. Lockdown now in play, Persia with a tap. The slow creeping from Ivy, just trying to keep their attention. Paid forward into the site, and it works a treat. Now into the 2v2. Ivy with the ult available. Gonna go for the investment here. Persia, what is that? Fade away!
My ult's ready.
Way different than what we've seen so far.
We'll just cut in through Art. Persia. Nearby enough, looking to try to protect here. Slide to the corner, Famous as well to come away with one. Persia alive means that there's still going to be a cosmic divide potentially here for the round, but the double push up in towards Secret. Towards some of the kill onto Francis. Dawson at the same time able to find Margaret. The push coming through. Persia now in the 1v1. Divide v divide. Potentially, as there's the jiggle peek out. Counter gravel. It's Persia off the defuse here for the moment. Retaps it, and there's the spray. DOS9 will be. This is, however, still not quite budging. Slowly starting to shift back, but continues to play in this position. No noise coming through. You have to peek up in front of the wall. The spike now on the floor. The vines pop the wall out, but DOS9 does well to come away with the kill, but they're still going to be held up here. Slowed down on the approach with 19 seconds now remaining. Rotations coming through, the tap, the smoke dissipating. Margaret out into the open, dead. Berserk's able to find the kill. Cosmic Divide now going to be coming through from Persia. 2v3. So there's a spot up, but DOS9 does well to come away with that kill, but Persia still alive. The position of one, swings out, but Berserk finds the headshot. Oh, Famous. Not necessarily knowing that Ivy was right there, and that could come back to bite them. Francis already will find one though. It's DOS9 and Shiro both going to be taken down. The swing onto the corner. Is immediately NC Slasher having to reply back. He's going to find three. Effectively the full disconnect post plan here, just leaving Downbeat forward. Tucked away, swings out, spots out two. Just for a quick little read peek, trying to make up his mind, but eventually settles on Berserk. Finds DOS9 for his troubles and suddenly is just about on for an ace, but NC Slasher brings that to a conclusion. However, Nongshim are looking to bring this map to a conclusion. Shiro, the last one standing, tries to steady it, cannot make it happen. Francis
Setting up for the rest of the team. He's the only one on site there initially. The other three players have backed off.
setting up for the rest of the team, but he's also just been absolutely fragging, doesn't get taken down there. Famous, good to come away with the kill, still sat here behind Pillar, looking for an opportunity to try to get out, but continues to refight. Finds another for his trouble, brings it into a 3v3.
Even exchange there, but these kills were so far back. Not feeling confident enough to make this hit just yet. Plenty of time here for Boom to react. So you have to use the drone to make sure that this is all clear, checking all those smokes. So you know a little bit. You gotta fall way back and wait for another Ivy lurk. Still have that turret to clear though. Did clear it. So this is gonna be pretty tough for Boom. A couple Guardians and a Stinger. Oh.
Great ping. Nightfall sent out, shock darts at the ready. Everybody clustered up here, just trying to block, but still pulled off the defuse, not held to half. Francis just looking to try to delay, swings out a little bit wider. Hunter's Fury now immediately going to be invested. Oh, the spike is still just stuck there, and it's all an NC Slasher, all in his luck. Already some good pressure coming through. Ivy desperately trying to backpedal, some covering fire here from Demi at range, but he will fall. Francis similarly going to be taken down. Ivy does manage to go ahead and answer one back, but overall, a very solid start here to the pistol for Boom.
Yeah, that's just a numbers exchange there. Catching Ivy out early. Ivy trying to fall back to a little bit of backup from the rest of his team, but it's just Boom hitting better shots. Just found the odd man situation, took advantage. Nongshim's early formation still have the Vice Wall and some of the utility to deal with ahead of you on this A site. A little bit in the post plan available though. Still have the grab net, still have the wall yourself, a lot of smokes from Persia. So if you can get to the post plan here for Nongshim, it'd be really annoying to deal with potentially. There you go, you're able to get one player ahead of the wall. Ivy's just gonna be able to bounce up on over in the box, try to get this plant down. You are gonna send Margaret out a little bit deeper. They're gonna use the wall, try to cut off the rotation from A-Link, and it's gonna have to be a heaven drop down. The Arc Rose is gonna be on the other side of that box to potentially deal with that too. So Famous on the lurk, the real danger man here for Nongshim.
Slowly creeping his way forward, a little bit of eyes over towards short Ivy. One kind of peeking on that angle, but is low HP. Any shot would take him down, and takes the fourth one there, but is eventually able to find it, the kill, and Persia cannot hold his ground.
There's zero resistance for them. Hookah does have a couple players. A little bit of a pop there from Margaret. Nice shot, but the push out for Boom is really intriguing. The spike's right by them.
Still anticipating that further pressure coming through now. NC Slasher going to be noted on the flank, but Margaret will go ahead and deal with them. Famous now out into the open. Just mentioned, put that Bulldog to solid use. Noting had opted to just not save onto that Outlaw. And this is kind of why Famous with the Bulldog is absolutely wreaking havoc. 3 kills found. So the Pain Shield tries to stave off any Additional pressure, swings back in, now is on for the ace. Persia down below will bring it to a conclusion. Stops him in his tracks, but the spike is still stranded all the way back over towards Link. Persia slowly starting to make his way out of hookah, but needs to start just absolutely stomping his way across. Grabs the spike to pick up, looks like it is going to be that cut across towards the A site. Should just barely have enough time to make his way there, but already the wraparound here from Shiro and DOS9 joining in on the site, looking to try to shut this down very quickly. Land onto the corner. Fragment thrown down, Shiro trying to disrespect that. The drawdown from Persia. Manages to find the first kill, takes it aggressively, gets the spot out, is able to back away. DOS9 desperately fishing for any kind of kill that he can possibly get. Persia cuts noise. Ducks inside of lamps and is looking to play around the back of truck here. The weapon again going to be drawn out, but it's beautifully read by DOS9, who is slowly creeping forward. Just that Sheriff in hand. Does find the shot off screen. Meanwhile, Famous, you mentioned, Outlaw back in his possession. He's out effectively a bit of a warning shot. Orb going to be picked up though. That's all now online for Margaret. Flash through, caught a glimpse. Zerx re-peeks it, and Margaret takes his head clean off. One more shot available, does get the connection, but there's the net. There's the paint gel, Tabby. Blown to smithereens. Famous not quite going to suffer the same fate, but Persia will be able to put him down. Swings out, Stinger at that range, not going to be too effective for much. Let's see Slasher position noted. The rotation coming through, DOS9 wrapping around. The smoke dropped. Obfuscating hookah. They expect this push forward. Looks like they're just going to try to wait here. Now, NC Slasher position going to be noted. The Classic does manage to find a headshot. Ivy going to be whittled away yet down to 73, but already the barrier mesh invested. DOS9 cut off.
Spike planted.
There's not a lot he can do, but has plenty of money to go for it. Still though, barrier mesh.
Segments in his face, only clears the first. 2 charges away. Can find a kill and then die.
Assuming that Famous doesn't die over in showers.
The pump over the top, Tommy trying to get the mid-transit clear out on that 0 point. Pop flash sent. And out Tommy, out stranded. Ends up getting taken down. Showstopper gonna be lobbed in. Ivy eliminated. Persia still playing forward, gets the spot out, but not before Famous finds Margaret, but Persia has taken the round into his own hands. 3 kills for him. Potentially going for an ace. Francis, however, going to be that first contact over towards short. Tucks back in towards lamps. A quick peek, trying to see if there's anything out on the site.
Would have liked to have seen Persia re-clear showers. He's got that orbital.
Oh, there's the peek. The headshot, however, not going to be coming through. Persia's position noted. Looks to try to re-wrap. The Nightfall going to be going across. Persia swings the corner, finds DOS9. Ace very much at the ready. The Prowler coming through. The swing out. He's fully blinded up, and Persia will collect it.
Make sure that that isn't going to be a problem again. Oof.
I mean, right now, Nongshim are just getting absolutely picked apart.
Yeah, they're going for these. In that case, at showers there, they went for kind of an individual play, a little bit of a peek out, and it just got shut down.
Line up there. And that final shot would have actually had it there. Zombie able to answer one back. 3v4, weaponry still here in their favor. So Orbital Strike will buy some time. Boom in position to try to go for a bit of a flood retake. That's Showstopper. Here though for Dombi, as he plays a bit more disconnected back in hookah.
They're sending DOS9 all the way around the map.
Ooh, sends it out, sees the pop of that ultimate from Shiro, so just has to trust, invest the ultimate, but Rocket not going to be finding too much. Margaret here forward on the site, the 0 point. Send, Margaret turns back, he's able to find one. Famous taken down, Shiro on the floor, bleeding out. Dombi now in his lonesome. Pushed on both sides. Up to go forward, times it on top of Berserks and still manages to get the kill. The shorty now in hand. Doss just trying to stick it up to half, but the Red Bull clutch will come through as Dombi is overall his most played. As Famous up on top of the truck, able to find an opening shot. Persia dead. Makes for potentially a solid round, but Dombi very snappy with a replying headshot.
That's your smoke's gone. There's that wall right there too.
Margaret. Ooh, he's gonna swing out, but Berserks. Solid little minor flick. Doesn't give him the opportunity.
They've got showers control, so they know they have the TP. Yep. Take it for Ivy. Got the annihilation.
Berserk's a couple shots there. As ult now going to be coming through. Domby about to have his weapon taken away from him, but not before he's able to find one. But DOS9 holding from backside. Comes away with 2. Francis now, last one standing. As well to find a kill. Looks like it's going to be a quick pivot. Takes the teleporter out. 14 seconds remaining. Can get this plant down, but fast on the rotate here are these players from Boom.
10 seconds left.
Does he invest the Nightfall? Flash up over the top. Prowler sent, checking.
Where are you?
One comes in, ping reveal onto 1. Now knows position up both. They nearly line up for him. Manages to somehow get the headshot on a Shiro readjust. There it is. There's the peek out. First one claimed. DOS9 down to 5 HP. Still, however, able to come away with a second kill. That is still going to be high value. You take that any day. Player advantage now here in their hands. Sheriffs across the rest of the players here for Boom. With Famous position forward. Do they read this for now? Slow approach. Just drifting across, but noise is made. This will be heard and noted. They avoid this position by going in towards showers.
I was just about to say.
Okay, trying to go for the bait here. As Francis causing some distraction, but oh, Shiro! The disgusting headshot. Able to find one. Pain Shell now to go ahead and try and disrupt. Spike brought across, push out of the smoke. Margaret taken down, flashback around the corner, and Famous does deliver a thrifty to tie us up at 4-4. Boom.
He's hit some great pop flashes that have set himself up.
Molly going to be sent. Showstopper. Just catch a glimpse there on the DOS9, but cannot find that elimination. Rocket. Oh, Domby. Quick with the readjustment. Blast packs away. He's able to dodge it out, and Famous ends up falling. Francis collecting the kill. Orbital invested. NC Slash now striking in from behind. Able to find one. Shiro pushing forward here into the site. Comes up with another, and I believe that the barrier mesh mispositioned, ends up on top of tube. Ivy just sat here behind the box. Right now, the Nongshim players barely surrounded as Ivy trying to fight his way back out of the corner. Berserk's rotating across. The plant comes in, 8 seconds to spare. Ivy on his lonesome. Sonic sensors available, but none placed. Doesn't want to go for it now, too risky. Would give away his own position. Instead just decides to back away here in towards elbow. Wait for a tap. Held to half.
Hold it. Oh.
No. Decides to pull off of it. Ivy with the peek in. Knows that he's now just tapping away. He's going to look to try to play this out a little bit more patiently, but no, Berserk's pushes the corner, doesn't give him the opportunity to back off. His Famous tries pushing forward. A couple right clicks going to be sent out, but not much going to be found off the back of that. Blast pack now going to be bouncing forward. The Molly landing. They get it up to half. Famous able to find 3. The blast pack claiming Domby. Eventually he gets taken down. Annihilation going to be sent, gets the catch onto 1. The orbital strike still at the ready. Now going to be flying through as Ivy somehow not flushed out. The kill is there, and Ivy taking over the round, but the time is just not there. He does his damage, cannot get the ace, but he certainly gets the round win. Does not find that punish. That could end up being a little bit more costly here for them, considering how many thrifties we've had coming through. Domby able to find one, however, as Berserk does get taken down. Shiro well to find one before falling.
It's just great info that Ivy finds, though, even though he doesn't get the kill. Just gives them the confidence to make that aggressive push through Sours, knowing they're going to have the numbers advantage, making this really challenging for Boom.
DOS9 now dead. Swing out, Francis. Solid on the punish. A couple kills suffered overall, though. Not too bad here for Nongshim. Ahead of the last round of the half. Let's see, Slasher, if you can find some more eliminations here, some more damage, would be solid going into that 12th round. For the peak, a couple of these players are just
devastating. See if they can recover.
DOS9 the push out, however, quick shots, 2 taps. Persia Domby on the floor.
Spike.
Spike is noted. The wraparound coming through. Ivy nearby here on the approach. The rest of the team making their way forward. Margaret maybe to try to play distract. Let's see Slasher pushing his way out of the smoke. Finds the kill. Ivy knows that they're both here in this position. Finds the first. The frantic spray, the swap to the short. He jumps forward and finds the elimination. And suddenly we're into a 2v2. But Francis, noting each other.
30 seconds left.
Bit of a standoff as they both just grind to a halt. Nightfall does barely get the clip there onto Shiro. Wall comes up, blocking him off at the moment. This fragment trying to send it over towards Truck, trying to interrupt the plan, but instead it's going to be a pivot back over to B. But Ivy, I don't think he has any idea whatsoever. Drops down, needs to win the fight, and he cannot. That is the round. Done and dusted. As this half comes to a conclusion, tied up 6-6. Now Margaret about to be scouted out. The Prowler coming through. Massive chase coming forward. That's just going to be lobbed in. Ivy able to find one. Shiro taken down, but Famous quickly trades it out. Oh, hot reveal. Oh man, NC Slasher pushing up out of the smoke. Catching Dambi completely unawares and unprepared. Looks like maybe Boom assessing their options, pushing forward. They do read well that there's going to be at least a player over towards that defender spawn. So don't have free access to push over towards B.
Yeah, I like this call from Nongshim to spread the map a little bit. Make sure that they are definitely planting here. Then you can come from a whole bunch of different angles. Have a couple smokes to work with. Ooh,
backside plant with Francis. Instantly finding value there. Persia, they know that he's going to be on his lonesome, but now he knows that two remaining players is a little oopsie on the haunt. Are forced out towards that defender side. Like spotted Margaret, just trying to whittle away, but as the double face comes in, it's going to be Boom.
This time they're really doubling down on that, and that's kind of sent them out.
Oh, DOS9! Clean with it once more. 2 quick kills. And now that bonus conversion looking almost certain. Francis, however, maybe unanticipated, but it seems like Boom very cognizant, very aware of what space they have surrendered, given up for free. As they just slowly drift back, not wanting to push forward into that link, and this is very wise. No chances taken.
This is tremendous. I mean, you aren't able to upgrade the guns, but not really that big of a deal right now, as long as you don't get hit in the back.
Francis, he's about to have contact here against Berserks. He does, and Berserks wins it out. Down to 55, and yeah, last 2 players here from the side of Nongshim. They have to go for a save. Quick reposition, dodges that out. Spraying through, just trying to find any kind of straight contact they can get. And Francis does manage to find one. Famous going to be taken down, off now into the hands of Shiro. Nancy Slasher, gunned down as well. Man advantage here for the side of Nongshim. The molly goes out, trying to delay. Able to freely remove the grab net. But everything in the kitchen sink effectively has been sent. Shiro needing to deliver the peek out. Margaret shut down. Shiro repositions up on top of the box. Still no tap for the spike. Which the re-swing, they nearly aligned for him, gets the flick. The hold not to happen. Shiro takes over the round. Prowler is heard.
Barrier deployed.
Looks like barrier mesh is going to be sent out here.
Are they going to TP?
Looks like yes, but Berserks is here, and he is going to gun down 2, maybe for the 3rd, and he's got it. Ivy dead across the map. And pick your poison, pick your sight. Along the side of this. Gonna try to play anti, finds the first, finds the second, finds the 3rd. Persia
Spike down A.
shutting him down when they so desperately needed him. The swing now coming out. Margaret on the crossfire is able to find DOS9. This Boom trying to go for a concise strike to bring this map to a conclusion, but Persia has other ideas once it can. Keeps that op in hand, playing close, is able to dodge out on the ultimate. The shot does connect slightly, but that shorty is not gonna do a damn thing in that range. Ends up falling. Orbital strike sent out to try to delay the Nightfall, gonna be crashing across. As Ivy wrapping around the back is noted, dealt with. Meanwhile, back over onto the site, time is dwindling, but so too.
Blocking the way.
Oh, the double push out of timing here onto Margaret. It's absolutely destroyed. Famous will come away with that kill. Dambi now trying to slide forward. Tries to split his attention, but Famous and NC Slasher able to hold their ground. Peek in from Francis is good for 1, but Famous finds 3. Spike now stranded here in B. Everything to do for Ivy. Already has been spotted. Tries to line up that headshot. Cannot make it happen. Shiro will take him down. Boom. How does Boom retake from here? Berserk's tagged up, and Francis similarly down to 2 HP. Push under the corner. Dambi with the judge in hand, able to find one. Sends to the relay bolt to try to further delay. is going to be eating some damage, has to get himself off of that bite and is able to do so. He tucks back in, but he's just so damn low. He goes right back into it. He thought it was going to be expired, but Shiro, maybe scratching his head, he's able to find the kill. However, Francis on the peak, just enough of a window. Back across towards A. Dawes9 up on top. Drops down away from tree. Trying to send up the smoke, but Nongshim, I don't think they're looking to play patiently around this one. They're looking to push up past it, and Persia is able to find the kill. Dawes9 now on the floor in the A site, wide open for the taking.
I think part of the game plan here for Boom to try to deal with this Neon play, going back again to some of the things the desk was setting up for this, is to try to get ahead of it. Try to put some pressure onto these flanks, particularly onto Margaret on this Vice. Oh boy.
Peek out, slides into the wall, but does manage to escape. Persia going to be taken down. Shiro and NC Slasher both flushed out over towards Baby Door.
Bypass a lot of that util. Great relay bolt.
Frantic there from Shiro is okay. Dawes9 able to go ahead and stave him off. Nambi not allowed to close the gap. Paranoia connects onto a couple players. Sees does get dodged. He jump into the corner. Dawes9 trying to pace forward here into the site. NC Slasher finding one. Famous gets another. Keeping the numbers as evened up as they can. Now into the 2v2, but Famous down to 30. Spike planted, the tuck across here. Francis has himself settled over at upper tap on that defuse. Ivy looking for the repeat, swings out wide. Berserk's winning out the fight. Last pack cleared. Francis, relatively utilist now. Spots out one, but the defuse is being held. He's got his swoop in, finds one, but he cannot stop it in time.
That's how devastating it has been.
Nate Shell right there at Dombey's feet. Gonna try to slide out. Eventually will fall, but Ivy comes up with two.
Where?
They double face in. They're trying to get the punish on the Neon, but it just bites them in the rear.
Unreal. Hello?
Shiro, I'll say thank you. A kill is not sure what. I guess Margaret thought that they'd already evacuated.
I mean, it's a reasonable assumption.
But
this was free last time for Dombey.
Double stacked is Famous once again on the peak, sending out that paint shell, but Ivy able to find Shiro over by stairs. Push out from the door there. Ivy gonna fall, but Dombey comes away with two. The overdrive popped, delivering eliminations once more as the spike gets planted on the B site, and once again, it's just Berserk's left alive. This half starting to spiral here, starting to get away from Boom.
The credits are
Forces in the back pedal as they try to desperately escape. The check forward, the rocket gonna be sent, kill, almost certainly to be found, and in fact it's gonna be two. Francis, Persia, both gonna be taken down. Dombey, however, refilling the space, pushing forward. Ignores the paint shells, but he's not quite spotting them out. And right as he goes for the swing up, trying to get the flick there on the Dawes9, he gets taken down. Now Ivy trying to continue to break out of this position to snap with that second kill, but suddenly Margaret across the map. It's the last one standing, and he just has an outlaw on hand. Narrowly clears out the Prowler. The Haunt now lobbed in. He's revealed, and he is gunned down. Just cannot break those lines of sight. His Famous up on top of the box. He's not been playing this position. Might go unread. Looking for the multi-man face out. They're able to do it. It's Famous. He's away with one. Francis is going to be taken down. Now swaps over onto the Judge, and this might be fully unanticipated. The pit now going to be coming through as well as Dombey tries to flush things out and open things up on that B side a little bit more. He's not going to be finding much, but then he gets taken down as Shiro collects two. Famous the only casualty thus far. He's playing into this pit, looking nigh impossible for the side of Nongshim. Persia plays over towards upper, TP. Cross towards that connector door. Ivy playing up close, just in the corner here alongside Berserks, and if he pushes in on that angle, you will barrel stuff him. Back is turned here for the moment, pushes out, and Ivy taken down. Persia able to find two, however. Playing here within the smoke. Odin shot coming his way into 36 HP. He just cannot get it done. Will get cycled forward. Shiro start working their way across over towards C site. Famous trying to open things up, trying to push forward, but Margaret's able to find one. Does get traded out by NC Slasher, but Ivy able to find the trade. And them in with the advantage. Spike now here on the floor. Wrap around the back. Ivy, the headshot into the spray down. Comes up with a kill there on the Dawes9. The rest of the team now joins in. And now a cut back in towards B. You can tell things starting to get scrambled here for the squad. Margaret once again being brought forward here. The Judge opening up, able to find one, but Shiro Berserks answering back in kind as Berserks goes crazy.
10 seconds left.
Suddenly Ivy, last one standing.
Spike planted.
7 seconds to spare as the spike gets planted. Everything here on this player's back. Alarm bot set up. Shiro on the deep flank, rotating around through stairs towards upper. 14 HP remaining on him, but if he gets a jump, the health likely not to matter. High-low setup. The alarm bot cleared. Tap on the spike as Shiro comes pushing out.
Successful.
Ivy makes it a little bit more costly here for Boom. Looking to try to get the hold to half. Does so. It nearly line up for him, but DOS9 will
See a little bit earlier. Oh, Francis in trouble.
He was swinging to try to get the kill here. Takes the fight though. Gets double-faced into the B side. Downbeat. Not going to be fast enough to try to find a punish. Ping's now coming down. Realizing that one of these players may have slipped the net. Hawk cleared behind, but Shiro not quite paying attention to it. Ends up getting gunned down. Downbeat striking. It's a solid punish here to keep the numbers even up at 4-4. Ball raised, Famous. Set here, swings back over towards Water, and Margaret has the angle. Gets the headshot, gets that punish. In the meantime, Persia around the back, striking. Berserks out of the equation. With 2 players left standing. Money widely absent here from the pockets of Boom. They go for a save. He just proved to be incredibly difficult.
Either side really thought that they could try to push towards C.
Famous trying to take some space and gets the catch here. Ivy caught, util in hand, sends out the bite to try to slow up the rest of the advance here, but ends up falling. The weapon now going to be passed over. 3 rifles here for the players as Famous trying to push forward, trying to utilize it, but it's just decayed so very low. He ends up falling.
In the way.
Big reveal there on the DOS9. Downbeat wanted to try to collect, but that shorty is not quite going to get it done. Takes him down to 33 HP, but Persia swinging the corner. That'll absolutely have a little bit more impact to it, but cannot find the second. As the dust settles, 3 players gone here on the side of Nongshim. The flank noted. It seems like Boom maybe just favoring their numbers advantage. So they start pushing back over towards Margaret, who's since evacuated back into the C site.
Well, that was probably the right idea from Nongshim. You probably 9 times out of 10, you have DOS9 dead to rights there, but just a bit of a whiff with the shorty.
Swing onto the corner. Those opening shots not connecting. Margaret having to back away. Confirms the presence of multiple players, but it seems like Ivy's still wary about a bit of a fake out here. Util holds him at bay for the time being. Door opened up. B is there for the taking.
It's going to be a very tough retake, though.
Oh, ball cuts him off. Margaret continuing the challenge here. Eventually takes the brunt of the damage and will have to back away. Spike can now be planted here on B. You can see still just how hesitant Boom is being.
Spike planted.
One way or another, as Ivy here, you want to go in for the cause. You'll have the Viper's Pit in the next round. And this setup that Nongshim has.
Well, it's going to be sent. A couple players, able to go ahead and avoid this. Dobby sliding forward, able to find one, but Francis reinforces the position. Gets the spike dropped over by Tree. But the numbers get equalized. Francis low on HP. Margaret watching, spotting, finds one, tucks back, gets himself back through the door, out to safety as Francis refills space over towards Orb. Now suddenly it's all Famous on his lonesome. Nongshim, once again, looking to bring this lead up to 3 rounds. Francis on the corner, not going to be able to find that kill. Famous does well to get it. That's a showstopper now online. If you find one more, perhaps. But there's only 15 seconds remaining. And the spike is still a world away, and he's not ready for this reposition from Margaret.
They've got ults. They've got potential. Dombey's
Dombey
out
is going
here. Oh my
absolutely
God.
crazy. Dodges pass, but they're all blinded up. Still managing to find 2. Shiro Famous answering back. Some kills of their own. But the rest of the team collapses. They crunch. They destroy.
Turret's gonna check. Oh, that's a lot of players.
Berserks coming away with 2, giving them an opportunity. Weapon's gonna be swapped out. Dombey says, nope, I still want that judge. Takes it back up. A-side plant now coming through. The pit immediately invested from Shiro. Can they flush him out? They don't have the lockdown. They can't buy some space with that. But the pit does make this so very difficult already. Downbeat Margaret tagged up. Fighting through this. Seemingly nigh impossible. As everyone is situated here in Tree, stacked up.
You don't really have util to clear this either.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
See Slasher tagged down to 21. The push forward coming through. It's just a shooting gallery. Zombie's able to find one more kill. HL's in towards the connector. Shiro noting 1 over at C. Downbeat looking to try to take some space forward here, but it's going to be a pivot cross. But Downbeat just closes the gap and shuts him down. Dawson Famous both going to be knocked out of the park. As the head gets spotted, Margaret wraps around towards water. NC Slasher able to put him down, but Ivy now arriving. Comes up with one. NC Slasher continuing to fight back, but eventually is felled. It's all